Major update on Knicks trade plans. Jonas Valanciunas could be the key addition at the deadline. The New York Knicks are reportedly eyeing a significant trade move as the season progresses, and Jonas Valanciunas has emerged as the most likely candidate to be added to the roster. According to NBA insider Howard Beck, Valanciunas tops the list of potential targets linked to the Knicks, and his acquisition could happen as early as the trade deadline. This news comes as the Knicks continue to explore options to bolster their front court, especially after losing Isaiah Hartenstein and facing ongoing depth concerns at the center position. The Jonas Valanciunas deal, why it makes sense. For several weeks, rumors have swirled around various trade targets, with names like Walker Kessler, Jalen Duren, and Robert Williams III being mentioned. However, Beck's latest report suggests that Valanciunas has risen to the top of the list due to a combination of factors. One of the primary reasons is Valanciunas' contract situation. He is on a very reasonable deal, making approximately $15 million a year for the next 3 seasons, which gives the Knicks financial flexibility while addressing a major need. Moreover, the Knicks hold Washington's first-round pick, which is heavily protected and not of much use to New York. However, it means a lot to the Washington Wizards, and that pick could be a key piece in facilitating a trade for Valanciunas. The Knicks could easily package the pick along with some other assets and potentially strike a deal before the trade deadline. But how do you feel about this move, Knicks fans? Would Jonas Valanciunas be the right addition to the team? Let us know in the comments below with your name and where you're from. We'd love to see who's rooting for the Knicks from all around the world. A closer look at Valanciunas' fit with the Knicks. At 31, Valanciunas is not the player he used to be, but he still brings valuable skills to the table. He remains an elite rebounder, capable of battling for boards against the league's best big men. While he may not be the shot-blocking force the Knicks might prefer, his ability to stretch the floor and knock down mid-range shots, or even the occasional three-pointer adds an extra dimension to the Knicks' offense. Under head coach Tom Thibodeau, his defensive abilities could also improve, making him a solid backup option to Mitchell Robinson. In the event of an injury to Robinson, Valanciunas would provide essential insurance, capable of stepping into a starting role and playing significant minutes. This versatility is one of the primary reasons the Knicks are reportedly interested in acquiring him. While he may not be the team's first choice, Walker Kessler and Jalen Duren are both younger and could develop into long-term defensive anchors. The cost of acquiring those players would be significantly higher than Valanciunas, making him a more realistic option. Other potential trade targets. Aside from Valanciunas, there are a few other names that Knicks fans should keep an eye on as the trade deadline approaches. Walker Kessler, the second-best shot blocker in the league last season, would be a dream addition for many fans. His rim protection would be a perfect fit for Thibodeau's defensive schemes, and he's still on his rookie contract, which would make him a cost-effective option. However, the price tag for Kessler could be steep, as Utah is unlikely to part with one of their promising young players without a hefty return. Another intriguing name is Nick Richards from the Charlotte Hornets. Richards had a breakout season last year, averaging 9.7 points, 8 rebounds, and 1.1 blocks per game. He could be a less expensive option than Kessler, but still provides the kind of paint presence the Knicks need. Knicks front office, balancing cost and opportunity. While the Knicks have done an excellent job building a competitive roster, they've also faced criticism for not addressing certain needs, particularly at the center position. After losing Isaiah Hartenstein, the team was slow to fill the void, opting to prioritize trades over free agency. Now, they find themselves needing to make a move to add size and depth to their front court. Leon Rose and the Knicks front office have earned praise for some of their past moves, but they'll need to make the right decision when it comes to the center position. If they opt for Valanciunas, it's likely because the cost, both in terms of assets and contract value, aligns with their long-term strategy. Trading for a younger center like Kessler or Duren would require more significant assets, potentially even a core player like Mitchell Robinson, which the Knicks may be reluctant to do without seeing how this season unfolds. Looking ahead, what should the Knicks do? As we inch closer to the trade deadline, it's clear that the Knicks are exploring all options to solidify their roster. Valanciunas appears to be the most likely candidate for now, but if the opportunity to acquire a younger, more dynamic center arises, the Knicks could pivot. Ultimately, it comes down to cost and fit, how much the Knicks are willing to part with and whether the player they acquire can make an immediate impact. Knicks fans, what do you think? Should the team go all in on Jonas Valanciunas, or would you prefer to see them target someone younger with more upside? Drop a comment with your name and location, and let us know your thoughts on this potential trade.